perfectly normal to me.
All right. I didn't polish the desk.
Yeah, yeah, we got a few minutes before we go live, so you can go ahead and clean things up if you want.
No, I already took this mat downstairs and ran it through the sink.
It says you're live right now.
No, I already took this mat downstairs.
I know. I was just messing with Norm. See if I can make him say something inappropriate while we live. Yeah. Okay, we're about 30 seconds in. That should give people enough time to fast forward a commercial or watch it if they like.
Yeah.
You gonna switch cameras, Norm, or are you just gonna be a Raspberry Pi?
The hand guy.
Yeah, you can be the hand model. That's cool.
I need to get my white gloves out. That I did on one video, and people appreciate it because apparently people have don't like looking at hands.
Yeah. Ever watch Hobotech?
No.
No, he does a lot of review. He does a lot of boondocking type stuff, and he does really in-depth reviews on like power stations and solar panels. And he always has the white gloves on and a lab coat. That's pretty cool. All right. Well, we're a good minute and a half in. We might as well tell people what the heck we're doing, right? And start this. So,
sure.
Why not? Thanks everybody for watching. It's been a while since we've done the monthly live stream. I think we just plumb forgot a couple of times, and life got in the way of a few others. But we're here. Do a little more.
Yeah, that whole time you were in rehab that we're not supposed to talk about.
Yeah, rehab. Right. Oh. That reminds me of something that should keep off topic. All right, but at any rate, Norm and I have been messing around with some stuff. A lot of GMRS. He got me up and running with having a iGate and DigiPi at home, running off my ham laptop, running Linux. But for multiple reasons, I wanted to have that set up on a Raspberry Pi, mainly because I got a few laying around. So that way my computer is not just tied up to my UHF, VHF radio doing APRS stuff. I can use it for other stuff and just have this thing going, a simple app going 24/7 on a Pi. And then I got to thinking, you know, we kind of focus on, hey, David, thanks for joining us. You're actually going to come up in conversation in a minute here. We started, I started thinking that, you know, this channel is more focused on portable radio. So to answer Travis's question, let's see how Raspberry Pi is still relevant to portable radio.
No, he's making a joke that you misspelled on your thumbnail. You said adio. Yeah, you forgot the R.
Looks right to me.
No, it's on the channel in the description.
Oh,
yeah, I see that now. Okay.
I was just like,
Adio.
yeah, that's the Scout being a.
That's me not having anybody to do my production or proofreading or editing. It's a backwoods heck.
I thought it was going to be portable audio, and you misspelled audio.
Oh.
So.
Liquor was working when I made the video setup, I guess.
Yeah, the Hollywood Strikes effect and it's all Shane. So.
Yeah, we all cope in our own ways, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, at any rate, let's try to be somewhat professional and thank our sponsor, Dennis, or as we all call Adam because of this call sign. I think he signed up to be a sponsor for me and buy me a coffee as a joke, and he forgot about it. So there you go. Thank you, Dennis. Hey, I got distracted and added this today that there's some ham tube drama. And, we could probably have a regular segment on ham tube drama. But this was not too funny.
Yeah, I saw Frequency Frontiers. He did a video on that.
Yep. And that's what I said. I saw him joining, and this is shock to him, I'm sure. But David, Frequency Frontiers, good guy. Basically, yeah, this dude that was behind the Tech Minds channel got in trouble for doing some very bad stuff. I don't think I've ever subscribed to Tech Minds, but I've seen a lot of his videos. Because he has the same intro music as Jason 2.0 for his live streams, or at least he used to. That was the one thing that caught my mind. But at any rate, did some bad stuff. Looks like he's locked away. And I just want to give, because that is the ham drama for this month, but I just want to give kudos to David. He made a video addressing it. I did not watch that video I have the screenshot there. That just popped up on my X feed from M5LEE, Ham Radio Gear and Gadgets. But David did put a good video saying, that he's unsubscribed from that Tech Minds channel, and he's kind of putting his shields up to be a better steward and vet more people that he hangs around with and observes on YouTube, and he unsubscribed. And I just want to give kudos to David for having integrity. More people in this ham tube world need to have some integrity, so good on you.
I never heard of him, but I just subscribed today. Not really, joking.
And his name's Matt Miller, no relation.
Yeah No relation to us.
Yeah, I know Miller's a really uncommon name.
I never heard of the guy, so not looking him up.
No, that's just, makes you wonder if he has a fake cop car. But more promising news, since we're kind of on the topic of APRS, a YouTuber that you should subscribe to that I've always enjoyed since I got into the ham radio YouTube is Modern Ham. He's come out with his own APRS client. I don't know, Norm, if you checked out this video on APRS TAC that the Modern Ham made.
No.
Oh.
I'll take notes.
Yeah. If we run out of material and we got 20 minutes to spare, we'll just share his video. But he made, in the stylings, or it's like a modernized version of Yak. Where it pulls in the APRS data through like Direwolf or what have you, and has everything on the map. But his is very modern looking and some really nice features. Like if you click on a icon of a APRS station on the map, you can send it a message just through that. But the coolest thing is it has a built-in BPS and a few other messaging features. And it works with Meshtastic too, meaning somebody could have a Meshtastic node, no ham license, no nothing, and pair it with his client, and you can send messages to somebody. And then, of course, if a station has both Meshtastic and APRS, that can be like a little gateway so that people with Meshtastic can be communicating with hams with APRS and vice versa through it. So nice. It's pretty cool. I definitely want to check it out. And I guess kind of back to old ham drama, he stated right in there that it's closed source. He's doing it all himself at this point, and There's some comments where people were upset that it's not open source, but if you're following the whole Andy Kirby drama with Meshcore, it kind of makes sense why he wants to keep it to himself. I mean, I get both sides of open source and closed source. For me, looking at the modern hands aspect, he said he spent like 6 months building this thing out. So it's kind of his baby. He's got it where he wants. He just doesn't want a lot of people, doing things. Yeah, and monitoring it. But, there's also pros to open source too. Amtrak points out that Grey Wolf is another good open source client. I heard of Grey Wolf. I have not seen any videos. I can't remember. I think I saw it on X or something like that. But yeah, I'll definitely look into that. And it's open source. And again, I can see pros and cons of both. Yeah, Travis is picking up what made me comment to that person complaining about it. Stealing and using code and using AI is not part of the real world. If you read the thing there, and all right, Smart Jason has done a video on Grey Wolf, so I'll definitely have to check that out. Thanks, Amtrak. If you read that comment, I cut the guy's name off because I don't want to be ripping on him, but he says, sad to see it being closed source. This loses value just because of that. So much potential, but you're putting in a cage that we can't improve. And that, to me, is just kind of arrogant that he assumes that he can improve it. And it's like, if you got so many bright ideas, how come you didn't spend 6 months in making something from scratch, but you want to mess around with stuff? But that's just me being snarky and salty like I typically am. And I think Travis is in my wheelhouse. What do you guys think of that? Well, open source versus closed source. Like I said, to me, I see both sides and both have their advantages. But
yeah, I'm in the same camp as you. But yeah, if you spend a lot of work on something, want to keep it kind of closed, and you're doing it on your own, then you deserve the credit.
Yeah, I think
it's like writing your own book, writing your own encyclopedia versus the Wikipedia model. You can have everyone kind of join together and create something great.
Yep.
I can put in the time and make something that works and that you like and that you want to keep and possibly monetize, which is fine.
Oh yeah. And then to play the devil's advocate, you look at Hammers, where that Jared, who's a great guy, put a lot of work into it. He got it going, and then he got distracted with life, and it kind of fell apart. And then on the opposite side, where the new popular one, the Hamlogger 2K Polo, what's his name? Sebastian brought the thing to life. He got it going, and then once it started getting really popular, he kind of made it open source, and now he has a team that's adding all kinds of stuff. But I think it's still Sebastian's driving the bus. He just has a lot more support with him. So making it open source allows him to have kind of a team. I don't know. But yeah. Should we get going on to our topic?
Sure. What is this about?
Raspberry Pis. Are they still relevant for adio? When I first started getting into the hobby around 2018, 2019, Raspberry Pis were all the rage, right? Because I think it was at the height of their new tech era where everybody talked about Raspberry Pis. They're so cool because they're tiny little single board computer that is dirt cheap and that can do all kinds of stuff. Small footprint, low power, like I said, dirt cheap. And they became kind of the darling device of many ham tubers. You know, Smart Jason had his whole script thing for it. Julian from Survival Tech Nord was always doing stuff with them. The Tech Prepper was always doing stuff with them. I mean, you couldn't watch. I mean, every other ham radio video had Raspberry Pi in it, right? But come a few years later, you know, the chip shortages made them from dirt cheap to unattainium, and then you could find, you know, like a Raspberry Pi 4 that you used to buy for 25 bucks. Now they want like 150 bucks for it or something like that if you could find one. And then with those guys like the Tech Prepper who use them pretty hard, they started finding the issues where it's hard to keep the things cool and clean and all that kind of stuff. And then the big thing for me is, sure, you buy a $25 board, then you spend another 25 bucks for a case to put it in, and then you need to either run it off the cell phone or your laptop, which you have anyway. So at that point, why don't you just use your radio apps on your phone or laptop, or you buy a keyboard and a case and a monitor and stuff for it. Then you pretty much just put together a piecemeal laptop. So everybody just kind of faded away with that. And then that's also like when Josh from Ham Radio Crash Course pointed out that cheap computer that you can get from Micro Center or whatever for $60, and it's like, bam, there we go. Yep. So that's my thoughts on that. Norm had to sell.
Yeah, that's how I got my stash of Raspberry Pis.
Yep.
No, they went. So there was a chip shortage during the COVID-19 pandemic, and then that got all settled down, and then the prices went way down again to normal. And then we've got this RAM shortage that's going on right now.
Yep.
With the AI. So it's not the actual chip on there, it's the RAM. It's driving up cost right now.
Yep.
And I remember putting 64 gigabytes of DDR5 into this computer here for $125. Just went down to Micro Center and they had some on sale, and that was probably 2 years ago. And man, now that stuff is 4x the price or more. I don't even want to look at it anymore. It just makes me mad.
I hear you.
I'm going to set up a van outside, and instead of painting free candy on the side, I'm going to spray paint free DDR5 RAM. See who comes in.
Yep. Catch up on
comments. My scary van out there. Yeah.
Travis is in agreement with us. You know, open source has its advantages, but yeah, there's a ton of people who are just using AI and ripping other people off, calling it their own. And then Amtrak's pointed out 73 Linux, which Smart Jason has gone to. Yeah, 32 gigabytes for 500. And then David, he's no idiot. Show him the RAM first.
You don't actually have to have any RAM in the van. Once they're in there, you just lock the doors.
But my case for why a Raspberry Pi can still be relevant for portable is just kind of like the situation where I said where I want to set up my shack. I'm also going to be able to take it portable. Is if you're doing some type of portable thing, especially with a group, and tie back to APRS, which seems to be a common theme with us. Having a little Pi, even if you don't have an internet connection to make it into an iGate, having a little Pi hooked up to a small radio and antenna, running a direwolf as a digipeater, that could be beneficial, where you can have that setting up, not tying up any laptop that you're using for other stuff. And you can even move that thing like remote from your base camp or wherever your workstation is for the comms to put up on top of a hill or a mountain to get some better coverage for the digipeater.
You there, Norm? His wife's probably yelling at him.
Yeah, it usually happens.
No, I'm here. I'm ransacking my shack for supplies that I should have got out of earlier. So be right back. Be on vid.
So why Norm does his show preps, what do you think, Greg?
I don't. This is not in my league at all. Don't mess with APRS, Meshtastic, none of that. So just old-fashioned radio for me, and computers just to run the internet, and
just
phones to use my logger.
Oh yeah.
But I need to.
Hey Andy, thanks for joining us.
I was looking at Scott's little screen that he'll be showing later. Yesterday, he was kind of testing it. That looks pretty interesting. So, something I could get into.
Yeah.
I'm just here to learn like the rest of us.
All right. Well, I'm just kind of winging it. I just wanted to the new flipper device might be a really good device for this. I didn't know there's a new flipper device, and I wonder what that could be. All right, Norm, you're supposed to be leading the show. You're our technical guy. Because I knew with this topic I'd have about 20 minutes of discussion, and I'm just about there. But and then also we were originally going to do, I talked about this off camera with Norm quite a bit, how I want to set up one of my Raspberry Pis laying around to be an iGate. And he says, yeah, we can do the DigiPi thing. Let's do a show where we install the DigiPi, client flasher thing. Technical term.
Yeah.
Image. There you go. That's the technical term.
And
that's what.
Here's what you exactly said. You're like, wasn't there a GD plug and play thing for any radios? And then I started getting downloaded DigiPi 2.0, and I'm like, hey, Scout, this is
pretty much it.
Yeah, this is kind of it.
Yeah, and then I also didn't want to do just that, because now that I thought about it, I'm 99% sure, or no, I'm 100% sure, because they had the guy on Ham Nuggets, T.O. and Jim already did this, so we'd be directly ripping them off, where you would be playing the role of T.O. as the smart guy, and I'd be playing the role of Jim as the guy who's trying to play along and not swear.
And we could have got Craig on here, probably. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, and I think he was also on Ham Crash Course, too.
Yeah, he was, yeah. KM
so
6LYW.
Okay, but at any rate, you jump in, Norm, but I think he's kind of did something along the lines of what Smart Jason did, where he found all these open source or available ham radio Pi apps like Direwolf and Yak and all the others, and he didn't do just like a script where you plug things in. He just made the whole image, so you basically set up your Pi and you flash his image onto the card, and you stick the card into your Pi, and you're done. Is that how this works?
Yeah. So so I'm sharing the DigiPi screen.
So does that add you to the stick?
Yeah,
there you go. Okay.
Yeah. So this is Craig's KM6 LYW radio DigiPi project, and I'm using version 2.0-1, and they have a beta out, which actually includes some mapping software directly on it.
Mapping software, as in like
APRS,
offline maps, or
I don't know. I haven't tested it yet, but yeah. But he has an intro video online.
Okay.
And yeah, all you need to do to get this is he says it's all open source, and it is. You can go ahead and download all this stuff yourself and get your Raspberry Pi. He has you can put a screen on it, which looks nice, and some configuration info. But $5. You just have to join his Patreon for 1 month.
Mm-hmm.
You get the password to do it. And I'm like, $5? That's fine. And I've actually been using this software quite a bit. So I'm going to stay at Patreon for at least 6-8 months. And then I'm like,
that's a good way to do it.
30 to $45. That's worth what I'm using it for.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. We're spoiled where there's, especially guys our age, when the internet was new, and to get people to use it, they gave everything away for free, like, news websites and stuff like that. Now we just became accustomed that anything you see online should be free. And Norm, you and I were talking, and you mentioned it here too, that pretty much everything that comes on DigiPi, a person can find on their own. So why should you pay $5 for it? But as you said, you have to find it on your own. You have to know what to look for. You have to know what you're looking for to compile all that stuff. It's going to take somebody that knows what they're doing several hours to do it. A guy like me who can barely pour water out of the boot, if you tell me that the directions are written on the heel, it'll take me weeks to do that if I don't get pissed off, frustrated, and quit altogether. So how much is your time worth? 2 hours if you're really fast, 4 to 6 hours if you're typical. To have somebody do all that to you for $5, that's a steal, in my opinion. Yep.
And I could do it probably in 1 hour because, but still, this makes it really nice and easy.
Yeah, yeah. If you're a old pro like you can do it in an hour, half hour, or whatever. Still $5. That's
but you have to go through the Direwolf, Nano config, do all the Linux stuff. Yeah, but here, it's just configures it all for you. It's really nice.
Yeah. And being as version 2.1, it isn't a one and done type thing for him. He's making improvements.
Yeah, he's actively do it. So so I'm using currently the version 2.0-1. The version 2.1 is beta still, I believe.
Sure.
Yeah. But
all right. So with this, so you go to his Patreon, you join, and then you get access to the super secret squirrel password for this.
Yeah.
You go to his website, enter the super secret squirrel password, you get the download. Then you just put that on a US, or not USB card, but
SD card.
Thank you.
Micro SD card for
yep.
For
and then you just
Raspberry
plug
Pi.
it into your Pi and boot it up, and then what? You just go through the simple instructions to get it set up, and away you go.
Yeah, you want to do it?
Sure. First, since you got the screen up, what all is in there? I see APRS web chat packet. Okay, so you get a DigiPi messaging. Scroll down so we can see the rest of it here, Norman.
All right, probably should in big in it.
Yeah.
But now everyone sees the weird stuff I have online up here on my tabs. Super hot babes. Nope, I closed that window. All right.
All right. Oh, you got a WinLink server on it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. WinLink. Yeah, you love WinLink. And you also got FT8 on there.
Okay.
CS8 call.
All right.
FL Digi. You remember we did FL Digi at the cabin?
Yep.
Where you sat on my lap and I showed you how to type into the computer.
Yeah.
And then SSTV, AX.25 networking. Yeah, here's what you need. Raspberry Pi. Pi 02 is minimum. Pi 3, Pi 4, Pi 5, of course, will work. I'm running on a Pi 0 because they're still $15 to $17, which is, I think, still a great deal.
Okay, so all that. Okay, so what? Okay, so he says, get yourself a Pi, get the interface for your radio.
Yeah, and I'm using an IC7100 today, and that's already USB supported, so
sure.
I didn't need to get a DigiRig or anything.
Yep.
And you got a DigiRig mobile, right?
I got a DigiRig Lite. So yeah. And I just picked up an LCD display. Okay, so with this pre-configured, you get APRS, D chat, better watch. Okay, all kinds of cool stuff. All right.
And then, yeah, here's your shopping list.
Yep.
Radios with USB ports. Most modern base stations have these, such as the 7300, Yaesu 991, etc. And then you get DigiRig if you don't, because I think that's the best deal for a USB sound card for radios.
Sure.
Support those guys.
Oh yeah, DigiRigs are awesome.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, you're gonna need some adapters because they all use micro SUBs instead of Type A.
C's, yeah.
Or Type C's, yeah. And then optional, you don't need it, but it makes it look cool. You can get a small screen or a large screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I picked one up and
I'm gonna stop sharing.
Yep. Yeah, and I picked one up, and I think that's a good feature, and you pointed out to me too, where if I just want, like my intention is to get one set up where I have it as an iGate and DigiPi, and if it's just running whatever, I'm not interfacing it with it enough, but just a quick glance at the LCD screen, I can tell if it's still running or not, and instead of just hoping. So that's cool. Or connecting it to my computer to do whatever. What I'm saying is that way is really quick to just take a glance at it, know it's running, and not have to do anything.
Did you show the small screen? Yeah.
It's still in the
Here's
box.
the large screen. Super awesome.
All right, let me open this thing
So I
up.
call this Texas. I call this Texas side.
Yep.
And Chris, don't worry about my email address. It's all over YouTube and all over the internet. norman@gmail.com. Email me
Here's the
if you have any
Raspberry Pi
complaints.
4, so it's only going to be a little guy like that. But you get a full string. Okay, cool.
And then you can also email us at Shacking Off. That's when Greg goes in, and if you send us bad emails on that, you'll be picking up your teeth with a broken arm.
Yep. Derek.
Hi guys.
Hey, I'm just threatening people online.
You got the message to wear a black T-shirt. Way to go.
Well, yeah, I can't decide if it's like a grayish or a green, or I have sleeves on.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I'm graduating in the world.
Yeah. How you doing, bud?
Good. How you guys doing?
You know. Norm's just going to show us how to install DigiPi on a Raspberry Pi. You familiar with DigiPi?
No, I was excited. That's why I'm like, okay, I got to jump in for this.
All right.
Is my audio and everything okay? This is the first time I've actually got this piece of crap working again.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. It's all right.
A lot better than you usually are. Yeah, the audio goes straight through the Pi. An output. I don't know if I fully understand the question, but yeah, your Pi will your internal sound card on your radio on the DigiPi will convert that to digital that your Pi can read as a standard sound card mode.
Okay. So, Derek,
but if you need the output, you just turn the volume up on your radio.
Sure. All right, Derek, you were saying before you left because you must have did something. You're interested in getting this going.
But yeah, I'm excited to see Norm get this going.
All right, I think I'm going to let Scout do everything.
Norm's the one with the ambition to actually try it.
Norm's the technical guy. I just screw things up and swear a lot. So.
Oh yeah, DigiPi is strictly radio centric.
All right, who's doing what? Come on, let's go.
Yeah, this is why we have Greg. Have the guy that's even less technical than me, who has no interest in this, keep things going because he's getting bored.
I'm trying to find out what I did with my second Raspberry Pi last night.
This is why we do show preps.
Yeah, I'll probably put it under my pillow.
You got drunk and threw it at your wife.
Yeah. She's like, why are you on the computer all day?
Yeah. I'm here to see him play with it too.
All right.
Ooh.
Welcome to the Ram Van.
We're talking about the Ram Van.
Oh,
DDR5. You don't actually have to have any DDR5 RAM in there.
All right. So I'm playing the role of Izzo for the night, apparently.
Yeah. Do we know Travis? I'm going to show him how big my Pi is.
All right. Oh, hey. Should we embiggen him?
Raspberry Pi 2.0 running it. So this is what we should get Scouts looking like.
Okay.
And you can see it running in. So I don't know if you can hear my radio. Can you hear it?
Negative,
No.
Ghost Rider.
What's that?
You got to turn it up. There you go. Well, it cuts it out, but you hear it for a second.
Yeah. I actually just overloaded the front end there. Yeah, I don't have my radio mic'd. So yeah, so we're just receiving packets right now, and you'll see them show up on the screen here.
Okay.
All right.
So
hello.
Hello. So are you gonna do an install for us?
Well, no, I was gonna let you do it because you're a pro now.
Oh,
I was gonna walk you through it.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do one.
Norm's already installed.
Do you want me to?
Yeah, because I know I was gonna do the whole get the password and get everything downloaded, but I got distracted with the breaking ham drama and I made a slide on that instead.
Oh, okay.
You were talking before that you're gonna download one where you're gonna use an SDR.
Yeah, and then I realized DigiPi doesn't have native support for SDRs, but you can go into the Direwolf files inside the install and follow our things we did before in the videos past where we installed Direwolf and got that working.
Okay.
So it'd be the same. It's the same Direwolf that's being installed.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just not as automatic.
I like how you got the chat covering up Norm.
Yeah, that's fine.
Makes more sense.
Then we have, you remember at the pre-production meeting where I was like, let's get this all figured out, guys. And then Scout was just there yelling that there were no diet Sprites. He's like, I don't want the, and we only got regular cans of Sprite at the pre-production meeting. And he's like, I don't like
this is my rider, man.
I don't want
the fucking rider.
I don't want the green cans. I don't want the green cans. This is what he kept yelling.
All right. Well,
no, it's fine. I'm shutting down right now, and I'm shutting down the pie. Don't worry, I'm not.
Yeah. Well, or at least can you go through what you can see on that display? Okay.
All right. You set the camera up. You gotta show more than 10 seconds of it.
No. This is the whole deal.
When we're chatting back and forth, you know, I said, you got it. You're familiar with it. Let's go through a demo. And he's like, well, why don't you just download it? Or are you too cheap to spend $5 for this? And I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah, definitely too cheap to buy. All right.
Okay.
1 second.
There we go.
All right.
Keep grading the text. Okay, so you got yourself there the Raspberry Pi Zero with that
TW.
case.
Yep. Which is kind of equivalent to the Raspberry Pi 3. And I got my screen here. I don't know what this is. So what we want to do first is plug the screen into Raspberry Pi. With the pins at the top, you go to the
Can you put it anywhere on there, like the middle?
No, you do not want to do that.
So when you say the top, it's the end that's opposite the USB.
With the pins at the top. I got the pins at the top.
Right, but
your 0 and 1 pins here. And I'm kind of watching this on YouTube. Yeah. Because I got my screen mirrored.
So how does somebody like me doesn't know?
Right from left?
Okay, when you put the pins on, pins on the top like that, right to left.
And
just
then
like you're reading. Okay.
All the way to the right.
All right.
And I'm holding it here. Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's all the way to the left, right?
All the way to the left. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Good thing.
All the way to the left, right. This is how we get lost.
That's how you install it.
This is why we can't have nice things, folks.
Yeah.
We got one smart computer nerd trying to explain things to a couple of drunks, and it just does not work very well.
And well, I'm also looking at a screen that has a 5-second delay right now. You probably should turn that off, but
can you just not look at it like without the screen? Can you just look down?
I could do that. But I'm weird. All right.
Oh, that's what will make you weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. Now I'm hooking up my radio.
It's all about cinematics.
So I just got this. This is directly from the radio. This USB-A cable.
And that radio is 7100.
7100.
And you have it turned off at this point, I'm assuming?
Yep. No, actually, it's turned on. Doesn't matter. It's not doing anything right now, but because it doesn't. So just plug that into the middle one, and I got a USB-A to micro USB adapter. Here's the power. 5-volt micro USB. And I'll plug that in a bit. So right now, got to get my micro USB card using 32 gigabytes right here. I think actually on this page you said you can use 8 gigabytes.
If you can find one.
What's that?
They don't make them small. If you can find one that small, they don't make them small anymore.
What are you talking about? There's a micro SD card. They're everywhere.
Not like an 8. I never see anything small.
Oh yeah, you don't really see 8s anymore. They're actually
that's
more
what I meant by small.
They're
8 is smaller than 32.
Oh,
that's
I thought
my mind
was.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna plug this in. Here we go. Plug it into my computer.
Why we will never have 1,000 subscribers watching us at one time, because we just
show the edge on camera. What the edge?
Scott's getting pissed at the people watching. What do you want me to do?
I'm not getting.
Just leave me alone.
And that comment was from a while ago.
Okay.
It's that delay again.
Yeah. And just to confuse people, Norm goes by, he's kind of like the Russians. He has 2 names. He's both Norm and Scott, which confuses me because I've gotten the nickname Scout. So whenever Greg says Scott, I think he's saying Scout, and I'm like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. You guys sprung that on me on our first camp out together when we first met. I think we met up at that state park in Iowa where Kyle ditched us because he was going to go, but he chickened out. And it's out of the blue. I've always known Norm as Norm. Just out of the blue, Greg starts saying, "Hey, Scott." And I'm like, who's he talking to? All right, Norm, what happened to you?
All right. I just plugged that micro SD card into my computer. So now I'm going to find the image that I downloaded because I'm a Patreon.
Yep, and I will be.
Can you just send that link to Scout so he doesn't have to join Patreon?
Pay the $5, I could, but
yeah, just you start selling them for $3.
Yeah,
that's open source, right? No, I will join Greg's Patreon and I will download it, and I'll do like you and probably stay on for more than the nominal fee of $5 because I think it's worthy.
Whatever you think is appropriate.
Yep.
All right, so I've already pre-downloaded Raspberry Pi Imager.
Okay, right. So
we've got an image file here. We've got to burn it onto our SD card.
Right.
And this Raspberry Pi Imager, you have that on your computer because we used it before on other streams.
Yep.
So here we go. Next, choose the operating system. Use custom. Select a custom.image from your computer. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
And I'm going to use the stable version 2.0-1. Next, there's my USB reader. Makes it real easy. See, if you don't exclude your system drive, you could just totally wipe out your hard drives. You click the wrong one. But yeah, says USB reader, USD device. So I'm pretty certain that I'm not gonna do my computer customization. Is not allowed. All right, about the weight and understand, erasing right.
All right. And this has been my biggest thing that's kept me away from Mr. Pies and stuff is you download an image, then you got to download another thing to do this and that, and it just seemed like too much of a hassle. But as you're demonstrating here, it's an extra step, but it's not too complicated. And even for a non-techie like myself, it walks you through the instructions. So it's just the biggest thing is making sure that you are selecting the SD card and not your hard drive and ruining your day.
All right, so it's writing, and it takes a while because it's doing computer stuff. And apparently it's limited by my storage device speed, which is 29 megabits a second. So if I had a faster read-write adapter, it would do better. All right, now's the time for Derek to make some jokes.
I got my microphone working. I was still on my laptop when I asked earlier.
Oh, okay. Oh, now it sounds great now.
Yeah, you sound a lot better. I wasn't going to say anything, but yeah.
It sounded good on my end the first time.
Greg's drunk, so.
I'm sober. sober for me. I got a strict talking to the other day.
Uh-oh.
I'm actually measuring my drinks, the mix.
Yeah, that dentist is a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Is that your boat, Norm? I think I've asked you that before.
Yeah, that's my little solo.
That's one of them.
That makes sense. So do you have actual like a sailboating license? Or do you just...
All you need is a driver's license.
Okay. Because I saw someone else, a different YouTuber, a different genre that I watch, where he mentioned that off the cuff, because there's some nautical stuff in his video. He says that he is a sailboater, and he's licensed up to, I think he said like a 26-foot boat for this spec and everything. And I was like, I didn't know you had to do that, but it might be that voluntary thing with the Coast Guard.
There's certifications you can get, but those aren't government. You only need an official license in the United States if you're working commercially.
Sure.
So
if he might have been
some guys out fishing.
Yep.
You got to have a Coast Guard license.
Okay, that probably makes sense.
Even if I'm like on my boat and I go, yeah, you can come out sailing with me. Just bring a 12-pack. It's like that could be a form of payment that is disallowed under Coast Guard rules.
That sounds like a ham-tarded OM thing. How technically I'm making money off of YouTube doing ham radio stuff.
Yeah, you can't accept what's that wording in the tech license?
I don't know. I never
fiduciary.
Oh yeah. Fiduciary payment.
Yeah, fiduciary payment.
I consider it a charitable donation giving Norm a 12-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not
can't
payment,
do that on
it's a
ham
donation.
radio either.
It's not a payment, it's a donation.
All right. Now we can go back to the other edge. Let's see. Oh, that's the edge.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see.
Yeah, he was trying to help me figure out when he said put it on the edge or on what edge or whatever.
Yeah, that is our buddy Travis Scott. I didn't realize it.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
All right, so
now I don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Go screw Travis. All right, so I plugged it in. We've got a USB drive here. Now I'm going to plug in the power. Let's see if it blows up. All right.
Lick it.
Yeah, it's 5 watts, 50.
Sometimes you got to Hawk 2 on that thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Norm, you got the SD card in the first try. Come on.
Yeah, I know. This is the thing about. All right.
That's what Norm calls making love too, is plug in the power.
Yeah.
Gotta hit the slot.
And it's just in time for the innuendos as Norm struggles putting the plug into the hole.
Yeah. All right, I'm like T.O. This looks like something T.O. would do.
Yep. All right, guys. I hate to run when it's just getting ready to get started, but
Yeah.
I gotta go home eat dinner. I told her I'd stay on for an hour and head. So
that short leash is being yanked. Got it.
yeah, I'll catch y'all next time.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, bud.
He's got to go smell the glove.
See you, Greg.
All right, I think it's doing ham radio shit. I think it's doing Raspberry Pi shit right now.
All right. Well, you getting look like this.
Here we go.
Let the electrons flow.
Captivating.
Actually, I didn't have it plugged in all the way.
Look out, ham nuggets and ham radio crash course. We're going to be taking over on the technical demonstrations.
We're the manual of what not to do.
So, wow, this is going. Any good stories, Derek?
None thus far. It's summer finally decided to show up here.
Yep.
So that's a plus.
Yeah, we have first couple of days in the 80s now, so life is good. How's that pie?
I don't know.
Is your? I think I saw some green lights. Yeah.
Yeah,
you didn't skip any header pins, did you?
No.
Okay.
Oh, Izzo, I don't know.
The phrase of the evening is, "Did you put it in all the way?"
Yeah. Is it in yet?
The way you hurt her feelings, I don't know.
Uh-oh.
No, we pissed Norm off. He's gone.
No, I'm here.
He doesn't want to see us switch up that Pi Zero for the one that already has running.
Yeah, that's. If I could find it, I don't know where I put it. This is the one I had running at the start of the show. All right. Let's do it again. Did I choose operating system? Oh, let's see. Maybe I just forgot a step. So here we go.
Thanks for joining, Hillbilly Ham. Sorry you're watching some not so exciting stuff right now.
We're just going slow, so if anybody else wants to play along.
Order your Raspberry Pi on Amazon now.
Yeah, don't get them from Amazon. They're overpriced there.
And by the time it delivers, we might be able to get going.
So who's your dealer, Norm?
PiStore.us, I believe. But I usually go to Micro Center.
Oh.
Well, in the words of you, Shane and I live in butt-fucked Egypt.
So now what you want to do is you plug it in. You want to go to your phone.
Okay. So what did you do different? You plugged it in and you were off camera.
I just forgot this step.
Oh,
so
okay.
Go to your phone.
All right.
And join the DigiPi network because this thing automatically becomes.
Oh, it becomes its own little hotspot type
yeah.
thing? Okay.
That's on initial fire up too, right?
Yep, that's on initial fire up. That's what I was forgetting before.
Okay. Norm's reading the directions now.
RTFM.
Okay, and this website is it the Greg's call sign?
Let's see. Connected.
Norm, can you share the website again?
What are you talking about? It's
the website that we're
Kreger.org/DigiPi.
Okay.
And
all that information's off of his
yeah
Patreon once you pay it. Okay. Very
cool. It's actually, this is public.
Yeah.
The only thing is the link to the software.
Right.
So connect to DigiPi hotspot with password ABCDEFGHIJ.
Same password as my luggage.
Yeah. And then you go to DigiPi in your phone browser.
Can you show that again?
I'm still typing in the password.
What? I gotta show the password on the. See how you are. All ethical.
No, it's right
stuff.
there on that. It's on the screen that I was showing.
This doesn't make too great
You
of a
guys
live stream, Norm, when
talking.
well, we can't see what you're doing or anything.
No, no. I don't want to show me. I don't want you to show me.
Okay.
That
must be one long ass password, apparently.
Yeah, DigiPi.local. I was forgetting the .local.
All right, so okay, so once you get the thing fired up, grab your phone, check the Wi-Fi, and you'll see a hotspot that's making. You log into that, and so now, that's pretty cool. It has everything right there.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like it's just a little slider button that you click on for stuff you want to activate or install or what's all that.
1 second. Let me get.
All right. Okay, this is cool. This is something I could probably do.
Yeah, just remember DigiPi.local and not screw it up like I did.
You look captivated, Derek. You digging this?
Yeah.
Okay, so that I was unaware of that on the other videos I've seen on the DigiPi, where it has this thing right on your phone. That's worth the $5 right there, ladies and gentlemen. Forget the hours that you'd save trying to find all this stuff and downloading them individually.
So what we're going to do is go to Wi-Fi.
Yep.
And then I'm going to enter my stuff.
Okay, this is very cool. Yeah.
All right. So, enter my SSID and password and submit. Not now. All right.
Focus. Focus.
It says now restart. So I'm just going to click restart. And the Pi is going to restart. And it lost connection. Because it's restarting, which it's supposed to.
Oh, that makes sense.
Now I can rejoin my home network on my phone. And
now you can do it off your PC browser.
Yep. All right, go back to if Shane, if you can go back to my screen here. I'm just typing in DigiPi.local.
Okay.
Yeah, and now I'm on my home network, and the Pi is on my home network. So what do you want to have on this? I just want an APRS digipeater.
Now, if you want it to be an iGate, would you click on? I'm assuming the APRS TNC iGate.
Yep.
So then.
But before we do any of this, we need to initialize it. Okay. So you see its green thing down here?
Yep.
All right.
All right. That's going to ask me a lot, or answered a lot of my questions. So that's where you put in your call sign, WinLink password, APRS password, grid square. Okay, all that stuff.
APRS password. I have one somewhere. Grid square is. So yeah, what's awesome is you just find it. So here's my grid square. Do you see? I just click the find.
Mm-hmm.
Paste, and then locate. Which actually I kind of like.
Oh, that's cool.
I kind of like Levine Central anyway, so I'll just use theirs. Control V. And
that's cool. He has the links right there. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Well worth the $5. That's a steal.
Yeah.
I like it.
I don't care about AX.25. Screen type. I'm using the little bitty guy. That's the 240 by 240. Detected radios. All right.
Oh,
radio interface. This is the most important part.
Okay.
So you'll do DigiRig Mobile. If you go to the DigiPi Discord, which is a link onto Craig's website, onto their Discord, seems like folks are having a little bit of problem with noise on the DigiPi Lite, but DigiPi Mobile seems to work just fine.
Okay. So the options he has on there is a USB connected radio. So obviously a radio with a sound card in it, like the 7300 or the 991A.
Yeah.
He's got the Toads board, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
And DigiRig, and there's a few others that I've never heard of, but that's cool. DigiHat. Oh, that's the Pi Hat thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, so you got a few different options. That's cool.
So I'm going to do, because I have a 7100. What's my rig number? He has a link here. I kind of clicked that a little fast. But see rig list. Control F and 7100.
Sweet.
IC 7100 is. You remember we looked this up for Direwolf?
No.
Okay, maybe we didn't need to because you had a.
Yeah, I had the DigiRig.
Yeah,
I got up to the
3070. I'm just gonna. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that's cool. I like that he has everything built right into it, where you just you don't have to open up another tab and do a Google search for something and do all that. It's just one click. There you go. That's well thought out. Very cool.
And then I'm going to look at my settings on my connectors. And my baud rate's auto, so on my radio. So, yeah, that should work. All right, let's initialize. Now, if you get anything of this wrong, you've got to start over. So you've got to re-image your SD card, all that junk.
Oh, you can't just take the SD card out and put it back in and.
Yeah, no, this is a one-time thing. So make sure you got all your information that you want correct.
Okay, duly noted.
Now restart to make changes, which isn't a big deal. It's what, 5 minutes. Make a whole bunch of SD cards.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You can just, if you screw up, take it, then you can literally take it out, put a different one in. Where you go. And it says right there in the bold letters right at the front, please try to fill this out completely the first time, as you cannot currently come back.
Yeah. Doesn't everyone just have an SDR card wallet?
No. I'm jealous. I like how it says you cannot currently come back, so that might be a continuous improvement on his part.
Yeah.
So all the more reason to contribute to Greg's Patreon to help fund him, keep him interested in keeping this thing going. Very cool. All right, I'm sold on this thing. All right, boys, carry the conversation for a minute. I got to take care of something.
All right. How's your chickens doing, Derek?
They're all still upright for the most part.
Survived the winter?
Oh yeah, there wasn't much of one to be had here. I was fishing in the mountains in a t-shirt in February.
Oh wow. So in Utah you can get some strange weather, like really warm in the winter or super cold.
Yeah, like last week we got over an inch of rain in one day.
And all the desert flowers just started to bloom.
It was amazing how much it went from crispy brown to green.
Yeah.
Like that quickly.
I've been out to really far west Texas, and it's beautiful when it rains after a rain. And the desert just comes to life.
Yeah.
All right, it's back with your call sign and everything. So now you're just clicking on the things you want.
Yeah, I just want a DigiPi. Save configuration. Right.
And now you can come back in there and change that at will, basically. Say tomorrow you
if I
you
want
to do some
TV.
Yep.
Go ahead and select that. You can also just select all of them at one time anyway and go back and forth.
Yeah.
And just click on these links.
Okay. Oh, I see.
So yeah, I'm gonna do FL Digi. I'll just and then I'll go save configuration.
So each time you toggle these on, is this going to restart the Pi?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I haven't restarted yet. So I'm just toggling stuff on and off.
Okay. So
I just want
you want to run. So if you want to set up a kick butt APR station that did iGate DigiPi, you click that, and then you just make sure that thing has a. So how do you make sure that thing has an internet connection for the iGate?
It wouldn't be working because it's not connected to my computer at all. It's connected to a power supply.
Mm-hmm.
And my radio. Stuck it.
Okay, so like in my instance, I want to have that Raspberry Pi as a standalone iGate, not connected to my computer.
Yep, it's not connected to any computer. This one's not connected to any computer.
Right.
It's just connected to power and a radio.
Right. But if I want to use that standalone as an iGate, I need to have internet to it. So how do I get, so is there a way I can make sure it stays on my home Wi-Fi or something?
Yeah, we set it up. You remember when I got my phone out and laid it down here?
Okay.
Yeah, so it's set.
So it's set. That's what I was getting at. There's no other additional things to do. I just click that and it's an iGate. And then if I had it out in the field and I click with no internet connection or anything, I guess it'd be connected to my phone. But just saying that if I'm out and there's no internet and I don't have any cell service, if I click the iGate, it just wouldn't work.
Yeah, it just wouldn't work.
Okay, so cool. So there it is.
And you wouldn't
simple.
be able to connect to it unless you had a portable router.
Mm-hmm.
That has the same ID and password as your home router.
Okay.
So I've got a little battery powered router.
Mm-hmm.
And I set it up for the same ID and password. So if I go to a hotel, I can
bring it with, and it thinks it's still at home.
Yeah,
it's got the same.
All my devices still think they're at home.
All right, because that's that's why I was trying to figure out how to use this for portable. But if you have it set up as a DigiPi, then it'll just okay. I think that's clear. because I'm thinking the scenario I have this thing set up. I go like field days coming up, right? I decided to go camping someplace remote, and I want to talk to my buddy who's going to be in the area but not right close. So I want to set up an APRS digipeater. If I had this thing all pre-configured before I left the shack and went to my remote camping site, when I powered it up, and if I just had it set up as a digipeater through this DigiPi, would it work, or would I have to connect to some type of internet for that?
That'd be a good question. Join the Discord and ask, because I don't know.
You're supposed to be the man with the answers, Norm. Well, it could be, the steal from Mike into MAK. I could just FR around and find out. So, or RF around and find out. Geez, I screwed up his beautiful pun. All right, I'll probably have to do that. I'll test that out, or join the Discord. But no, this is pretty slick. I keep saying it, it's well worth the $5. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, hopefully it ends up working. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. That means it's being restarted.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I had this working yesterday, and it was super simple, just like I showed.
Mm-hmm.
And
now when we go live streaming,
yeah,
please restart or shut down gracefully.
dun dun dun.
I'm just seeing if it's sending data out on the network. Well, you guys, I screwed something up.
All right. Now we're definitely ripping off ham nuggets.
All right, I'm going to shut this camera down. And
So, what happened, Norm? Just had stage fright?
What's that? I'm going to see. All right. I'll be back in 1 minute. You guys talk amongst yourself.
All right. So what do you think so far? Even though he's having reboot problems,
I think the capability is really neat.
Yeah. Yeah, I like my initial thoughts going into this. I thought this was, basic, not as in depth as it is. I just thought it was instead of downloading 17 different files from GitHub or whatever, I got them all in one. It's basically a script. Just hit it and go, which for me is worth $5 because it saves hours of frustration. But it's beyond that. It's actually an interface with it where I really like the initial setup thing. And Smart JSON, K4MCK or whatever his call sign is, I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll remember it as the live stream stops. He has that 73 mint, and his is really good too, where it has like an install wizard basically, where you enter your call sign, your WinLink password, and all that stuff in one spot, and it populates all the other apps that you downloaded for it. Your dire wolves, your Reacts, and JS8 calls, and all that kind of stuff. This did that too, but he had it one step forward or better, where like enter your grid square, and like me, I don't have that memorized, so of course I open up another tab and go to Google and click on a few things. He just had the thing already linked there, where you just click on that link and there it is. So finding that reference information all from his startup page is genius. I think that's pretty well laid out. And I like that, where instead of some of them is like pick the ones that you want to download, or download them all. And if you don't download them all, you only pick the ones that you downloaded or wanted at that time. If a day, a week, a month, whatever goes by and you want to add more, well, now you're starting over. Or that one, it seems like everything's downloaded and it's just in the background, and you just click on that on-off button and it works. I think that is so well thought out, and it looks nice and clean, and it's nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of effort into it. Or must be coming back. He's banging into his mic. So, yeah, I'll be downloading this thing for sure. How about you? Do you have like?
I've got a Pi 0 2W somewhere floating around here when we were gonna do those ham displays.
Oh yeah.
And I really haven't done much with it. I don't know where the hell I put it, but I think it's in the house. But if I can find it, this would actually be a great application for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like this. This is going to be handy. I'll have to try a few. I got a few experiments I want to try with it.
For somebody like me, I got the 991 sitting here.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't ran the coax and antenna mounts and all that garbage yet, because I do enough of that shit during the week.
Right.
So I haven't been motivated. But even at that, I could throw a little runner of coax and then throw even a little small no ground plane antenna in my window,
Mm-hmm.
and have a iGate up and running, which I've kind of wanted to do for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. As I started off, Norm helped me get my ham radio laptop set up with Linux, and I got Direwolf and Yak on that, and I've been running that as an iGate. But I wanted something just standalone that I don't mess with, because, if I want to mess around with WinLink or JS8 call, well, now I'm unplugging one radio, going to another. I'm taking down the iGate and everything. So I got an older 2-meter radio sitting here that's not doing anything. So just plug that thing into my backup 2-meter antenna, have the Pi on it, and it just runs 24/7 iGate. If I want to see maps and stuff like that, I can obviously bring up.
In your area, you're pretty limited on iGates, aren't you?
Yeah. There's like none. So
I was gonna say I kind of vaguely remember stalking you a little bit and seeing that. I'm like, there ain't much for shit around you.
No.
Like, I mean,
for me,
I've got a digipeater that's 19 miles away.
Yeah.
But it's also 3,000 feet above me.
Yeah.
But what's crazy is my iGate hop that one makes on 25 watts is 90 miles clear into Colorado.
Cool. Yeah, for me, the nearest digipeater is like 35 miles away, and maybe the exact same elevation as I am, if not, plus or minus 50 feet. So me hitting if a handheld from my place is not an option. I don't have to go too far to be able to hit it with my truck, mobile in the truck with 50 watts. But yeah, as far as like hiking around my area and stuff, if I have my handy talkie with me, beaking out APRS, yeah, I'm just putting squigglies out in the atmosphere that aren't doing anything.
Yeah.
So
yeah, usually like if I'm because mine pretty well runs every day. Like I've got my Yaesu, my FTM 400 hooked up in my. I actually put it in my work truck because of the places I go. But I never turn that thing over 5 watts when I'm going around.
Sure. Yeah, so that's it's been a thing I've been wanting to do for a long time, because I like APRS. I like the features that you can do. And for me, it shines more for group uses. If there's 5 or 6 of us hiking or camping or hunting or whatever, having the group thing works good.
Well, it's bailed my ass out of a pinch.
Yep, you told that story before. But if I want more people around here to use it, you really need an iGate, or at least a good digipeater. And
accessibility is key.
Yeah, so many people like me, when you get into the hobby, you see APRS and you're like, hey, I like to do hunting and fishing and backpacking and 4-wheeling and stuff. That would be awesome for people who can see where I am. Even family members who aren't hams, they can go on to several different websites and they'd be able to see where I'm at, all that kind of stuff. So you get a radio, you spend a few extra bucks for a radio that can do APRS, and then you find out that you're just putting signal into the ether and nobody sees it because there's no digipeters around. So here I am. I'm going to start building that stuff. All right, Norm, we got you sharing the screen.
Was the APRS password? Sorry, Shane.
Norm, did you hear that?
Yeah, what?
I don't remember you doing your APRS password last time.
Yeah, I think that might have been the issue. I'm gonna Double check.
Yeah, you didn't. No, I think about it. No, that is sweet. Where you just.
And I actually got a GPS little device for $20 off of Amazon. Plugged in. So that is.
Norm, was part of your pre-stream prep clearing your browser history?
What do you mean?
I'm dicking with you.
Oh.
All right, this is.
You're just gonna see hot babes.
There's not another space on your rig behind your rig number, is there?
There was. Let's see.
And then there's one behind your device file.
What a keen eye.
I don't even know if that even matters.
I don't. There's some things that are a fickle bitch about it.
Yeah.
A very keen eye.
You got
An
one
eye
more space.
developed by somebody that had his ass burned by doing that before.
You ain't lying, buddy.
Cool.
All right, I'm just looking at my radio functions here. Make sure that I'm using the right baud rate. All right, I'm on. That's not it. Like this. All right, yeah, it's auto. I was gonna put in this. Let's see, initialize. All right, restart again.
Let's see.
How many people we have in watching? We just lost everyone.
Oh, I don't think we had that many people to start with.
It's just us.
I haven't been paying attention. I think we got about a half dozen right now. They're probably asleep or wandered off. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to take a screenshot of that once you have it set up and save it for when you're gonna reset it. If you're gonna do this stuff in the field, print it out and put a hard copy in your field notes that you bring with. Just in case you have to reboot and you're like, what the heck did I have to do?
Yeah, bringing this extra SD card so you can initialize it.
Yep. No, that was a great tip, is when you flash, when you join Greg's Patreon.
Craig,
I keep saying Greg, sorry. I'm talking to your brother too much. When you join Craig's Patreon, and you go through everything, get this downloaded, and you're going through the steps of flashing it, SD cards are cheap. Flash it on a couple. That way, if you have to go through this step, it saves you a lot of time. It's always nice to have a spare. Keep that spare with that screenshot, and if you have to rebuild, it'll be a piece of cake. Cool.
All right, let's do the iGate. Save configuration. Now let's restart. Yeah, so everything after, see the initialize button disappeared here. So everything after that initialization process can be changed.
Sure. Oh, that's cool.
All right, let's.
So, Derek, as I was saying when I started this stream, it's been a long. We got out of our rhythm. We haven't done one of these in our monthly live streams for about a year. I want to keep the momentum going. So, should we set a topic for June? No, this is June. July.
Yeah. True.
I got two.
I'm game.
And that way I will actually do some prep work, and if anyone else wants to get involved.
Let's we gotta think about this for a sec.
All right. Why you guys talking? Or
on
you can take my screen away if you guys want to talk for a bit.
No, we're just killing time while you're doing stuff in the background.
I'm just thinking.
Oh. All right. So
first. Oh, go ahead.
It's working.
All right.
By the power of magic and me redoing stuff.
Doing things the right way.
Yeah. So it's just pouring. It's just taking data from my radio that's set to 144.390, the APRS channel. Let's give that a good listen. Hear it? Can you hear that?
Nope.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
It doesn't. Yeah, this thing is doing. It's removing noise.
Job too good.
So it's here's what you hear. You hear
like those old 64K modems.
you know, APRS shit.
Yep. All right.
So now is this populating data on your pinpoint?
All right, so I'm opening pinpoint APRS, which is
shut up. I'm jumping ahead.
Yeah, which looks really nice.
I've never heard of Pimp.
It's a Windows program. You don't have a Windows computer.
All right.
It's the Yak equivalent, but look how nice it looks. It looks a lot prettier.
Yeah.
So go to options. Keep my TNC. Keep it simple, stupid mode. And I'm going to put in my. You remember we put in our address for our Pi last time? This is just DigiPi.local.
Okay.
Port 8001. The port's already met. All you need to remember is DigiPi.local because it's on your home network. And then I'm going to connect my TNC, and we should start seeing.
Somebody just popped up.
Yeah, K5 DILF. Dad, I like DILF. Oh man. Yeah. And that's pretty far away too.
Yeah, that's a good distance. That's a good hop. Awesome.
Yeah.
So as more and more beacon, they'll start showing up. Hooray.
Yeah. And then every now and then, yeah, there's some guy's house. And that's 40, that's about 40 miles away, that house from.
It's alive. It works. Yep. Cool.
So yeah, so this is what you get.
So
and right now you'll see on the screen, it'll just every time you get a buzz of traffic, it'll just show these call signs on screen and their icons. It won't show anything else.
Yep. All right, that's cool.
So, question for you.
Yeah.
So you turned it on and set it as an iGate, right?
Yeah.
So back on your pinpoint on the very bottom of the screen, it was saying iGate inactive.
Oh, I turn it off.
Okay.
Because there's so many APRS stations around me that I just don't want to flood the system. But
okay,
I can turn that on in the options.
Okay.
Beaconing, nailed beaconing. I turned the iGate off on. It's just on this pinpoint.
Okay.
Because if you watch this populate after a few minutes, there you'll just see, especially during the day, it's just flooded with. In my area, flooded with APR signals.
Yeah, where my area is maybe me plus.
Yeah. See, that's me. No, that's not me. Yeah. Oh wait.
Or DigiPeters, I guess.
That's a weather. Okay, yeah, that dude lives right next to me. He's a ham. I see his antennas on when I go for walks.
You should tell the HOA.
HOA allows antennas as long as they can't be seen from the street. That's why mine's in my front yard. It's just behind a tree.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Heck yeah. Way to persevere, Norm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did something to mess up the install the first time, but
either not having your
screen working at the very beginning, everything works fine. It's easy.
Yep.
This is easy stuff.
So it's probably the key is just to make sure that you get all the information in there.
Yeah.
I don't know what
rushing it. I didn't put in all the passwords, didn't take out all the spaces.
Yeah, I don't know what tripped you up if you didn't have the APRS password, if that was tripping you up, or
it might have been those spaces too.
I would guess it'd be the spaces because somebody who might not want APRS, they might not fill any of that out. That's something I'm sure somebody, if you get onto the Discord for DigiPi, somebody would probably be able to let you know.
Yeah. But I totally endorse this hardware, this software, and yeah,
it's got my.
I'm saying it's worth $30 to $60 at least.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing you.
But you do $5 if you think you go, oh, this blows, you spend $5.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're supported.
Yep, I'm gonna support them for sure. This is very cool stuff.
Now I've got the beta on here, which I've never actually used before.
Oh, how do you do that?
What? Because this is a Raspberry Pi that I hadn't used before. So let's see what how do you do this? Map. See what happens here. And again, this is all beta. Don't know if it works or not. Oh, it's in my neighborhood.
Hey, look at that.
Let's see what happens. I don't hear any packets yet. So once some packets tighten up, let's see what happens. I haven't heard
I wonder if
any
that's a offline map, or is he pulling that off of his website?
All right, here's some packets.
Oh, I see something.
Yeah.
Direwolf style.
Oh wow.
Getting from Beaumont. Got something from Beaumont.
That's a good haul.
But I could hear it repeat like 3 times.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and that the live packet log down there is cool too.
There we go. There's another.
And another.
Yeah. Halfway to Austin.
More than halfway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a winner.
There's no basement in the Alamo. Wait, the Alamo's not in Austin, is it?
Not anymore. They moved it.
They moved it, yeah.
Basement's still there.
Yeah, so this is stuff on the new beta, and I think it's working. Man, it's working.
I like that log down at the bottom.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And in Pinpoint APRS, if you didn't know this, Derek,
I don't know anything about
you can always view comm monitor window, get the same kind of log.
Okay. So it'll almost give you a Wireshark style view.
What's that?
It'll almost give you like a Wireshark style view, but
no, I went back to Pinpoint.
No. I'm just saying it gives you a Wireshark like view.
Yeah. I don't know what Wireshark is, but
yeah, it looks just like
it's for really nerdy people.
Okay.
Where you can actually go in and look at TCP/IP packets or ARP resolutions or anything COM, Ethernet, serial, VoIP calls you can decode. Like I said, it's a nerd's paradise.
And Dilspec. K5 Dilf. Man, I wish I had that call sign.
Sure. Sweet. That is pretty cool.
Yeah. And so we just go back here. What else? Yeah. And it has Bluetooth support for Bluetooth applications on your phone and stuff now. Still work in progress.
All right.
Well, I think we did it, folks.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And then for July, I just look at the calendar. The first Wednesday in July is the 1st. So, what do you want for our topic? I have 2 ideas. Do you have any ideas, Norm? Do you have any ideas, Greg? Greg's not here. Derek, do you?
Best hats to wear?
Not off the top of my head.
I wanted to keep the digital modes theme going because that's been my big goal to learn stuff. But I was thinking of doing something on JS8 call. Specifically, I'm not set up on it yet, so it might be a walkthrough.
Oh man, that's been a while since I've done it.
Well, you know how easy it is. You just click here.
But to play a
Easy shopping
GSA
on
call.
Amazon.
The main reason is because I want to check out the Ghost Net that's on Thursday night. So that could be like the little topic to talk through on the beginning. This Ghost Net. You familiar
That'd
with
be a
Ghost
cool
Net?
one to actually set up JS8 call on Wednesday night, and then
Yep.
monitor the Ghost Net on Thursday night live.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. You know, typically we're, you know, one Wednesday a month, but we could have a part 2 the next Thursday. And Wednesday we talk about JS8 call, maybe a little prelude of GhostNet, what that's all about, get things going, and then we can stream the GhostNet.
That's right. We sold them the whole seat, but they only need the edge. 2 parts.
So for those who don't know what GhostNet is, I'll just leave that as a cliffhanger. But pretty interesting concept, and we can cover that next month. Sweet. I wish I didn't run out of time tonight. I would have an APRS iGate running right now, maybe. But we'll get that going. Cool. Want to show anything else on this? What the
Found him. Going to jail.
No, not this time.
It's the unit.
I won't make that. I won't make the ham drama segment. Did you catch that? Our very beginning, Greg? Did you catch the very beginning of our stream?
No,
the ham drama.
Oh. You're gonna have to fill me in.
Yeah, bring it in. Ham drama is always awesome. Matt Miller.
I've never subscribed, but I've seen a few of the Tech Minds videos. But yeah, apparently he's gotten in trouble for doing some very bad things to very young people. Our friend David from Frequency Frontiers has a video on it. I was just scrolling this morning through X through YouTube, and this video popped up from M5LEE Ham Radio Gear and Gadgets, obviously a UK ham tuber I've never heard of, but that showed up. I was like, huh, that's interesting. I took a screenshot of that. And then tonight when I got home, I was checking my feeds, and David from Frequency Frontiers had a video on it. So
damn,
thought that was interesting.
And what's terrible is usually, like, when I do my homework research on shit that I'm curious about.
Yep.
His are the top 5 that pop up on videos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that kind of bums me out big time.
Yep, he has some very good, very useful. Like I said, I was never subscribed to him, but same thing when I'm searching things off. That channel often had things, so. So.
The lesson here is, if you're going to diddle anyone, diddle yourself.
Yeah.
It's legal in all 50 states.
Yeah.
That's right.
Makes you wonder if he has makes you wonder if he has a fake cop car.
Don't bring other folks into the mess.
Mm-hmm. Oh. So.
Yeah.
Yep. I thought about doing that before, making a segment of ham drama and just some of the stuff you see. And I want to do that, but more of the funny stuff. But
the ham's gone wild. The safety vest freak.
Yeah. But I guess I kicked that off of a very serious.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought I said earlier, kudos to David for talking about it and not just going ooh and moving on. He voices opinions and stuff. So good for that. But
keep the victims in mind. Yeah, it's a mess.
Yeah. All right.
All right. On that high note,
let's not end on that note.
Oh.
What else could we? Oh. Well, I can bring up the other thing. This is a positive thing. This is really cool. The Modern Ham, who has a fantastic channel, he's made his own APRS client. It's called APRS TAC. It does all the stuff like Yak, but a little more streamlined and modern. And he has it so that it plays well with Meshtastic too. So somebody could have this application, paired it with a Meshtastic LoRa device, and communicate somebody, obviously, who's receiving Meshtastic. But if somebody on that network has both Meshtastic and a APRS radio hooked up to it, now you can talk back and forth to, somebody on Meshtastic can talk to somebody on APRS through another party in your group. So, that way, and apparently it works well with ATAC as well. I'm very interested to see how that works, because ATAC's another thing that has my interest and I've been experimenting with.
This might actually be better. Not I'm just looking at it right now.
Oh, the Modern Hams?
It might actually for APRS.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't get all those extra functionality like for all the other digital modes.
Yeah.
But if you're just gonna spend $15 for a 0,
yep,
and a small display, then get two. Put DigiPi on one, put this on the other,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. But that'll probably be another topic, because I want to mess around with the Modern Hams client there.
Yeah, I have it saved. I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah. He has a really cool thing where it has a status. I should have took some more screenshots from his video, but it has, just like in the WinLink and a lot of things where you have the green, yellow, and red status, so that at a quick glance you know where you're at. He had that for each person on there. He had a traffic light status with like 4 or 5 different categories, as far as health, food, water, shelter, battery, that kind of stuff. So at a quick glance, again, for field ops type stuff, keep, if you're running like an event or something to keep a track on everybody, you can see, and it isn't just, everything's green or yellow. You can be green on all things but yellow on one. So you know exactly what that person needs without talking to them. It's looked really well thought out, well done. So check out the Modern Hams latest video, Derek. I'm definitely going to be getting that as well, and that may be a good topic for us to do a deep dive in sometime too. You look like you're deeply engrossed in something.
Well, I'm rekindling a old thought that I've had.
Oh.
It's more on a non-licensed spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those, like when you and I talked about LoRa and all of its capabilities, it delved me off into like Wi-Fi Halo that actually jumps onto the 900 band, and it's kind of a low throughput. But what's interesting is there's been a gentleman, he's down in Florida, and I can't remember the guy's channel name, but you know, say for those of us that use Apple products, one of the nicest things that you have that is sweet is FaceTime.
Right.
Well, what's cool that I didn't realize is that most of the architectures that you do, like say, sorry, I'm getting intruded by some yard pimps, but most of the apps that you'll use, they require an internet connection to be able to pass that traffic. So, like if you use WhatsApp, you have to be able to connect to their server base, or if you use any well, I can't even remember what the hell. Back when on Android, it was like Google Hangout or something like that, where you'd video call, or even Facebook Messenger. You have to be able to reach the meta servers. The cool thing about the Apple being able to FaceTime is it can operate without touching any servers. It can go device to device.
Oh, really?
As long as they share the same network.
Okay.
They don't have to see an outside server. You bastards, get out of here.
You mean network like Verizon or AT&T?
Or your internet.
They don't have to see any commercial grade network. You can have an ad hoc network.
Okay, so you can just have
if I set
Wi-Fi.
If I set a great router, like an outdoor access point up at a campsite, and we're all hooked to it, then I could FaceTime you in your teardrop without any cellular signal.
Okay, just with our own Wi-Fi network.
Yep.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Huh. So the cool thing that like the ad hoc, or some call them MANET, some call them MANA networks, you know, the mobile ad hoc network is what it stands for. That's what Wi-Fi Halo's got me interested in, is because then it'll run on what they call an 802.11s protocol, which is a mesh networking protocol. So then I can have a set of mesh hooked up that will actually pass IP-based Ethernet traffic.
What's that in English? Basically,
you create a mesh network that will pass like normal Wi-Fi traffic that you want.
Okay.
Outside the internet.
And any apps that don't use outside servers, i.e. FaceTime calling, I think even iMessages, they would be able to pass through.
Okay.
Over that. And it's license free, and so that's kind of a thought that I've had.
That sounds way more complicated.
And if you it's easy. You just set up a Wi-Fi router.
Yeah,
right.
It's a mesh network.
Without
attaching
it to the internet.
key that they'll talk to each other.
Yeah.
It's no different than an SSID for your home Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we go out camping, we just need to bring a travel router with, and
yeah,
basically set it up where you can FaceTime each other.
But the downside to this is it in a prepper sense it'd be great. In the shitty sense, it's gate kept by high equipment cost. So like I was looking right now, and you can get like boards like Seed Studio boards for $15-$17, but a good like outdoor access point that's PoE powered that has an external antenna you can hook onto is $170. And it's like you could get a Netgear Nighthawk router that's Wi-Fi 7 for not much more than that.
I got my TP-Link Trevor router for I think $60.
Yeah. And there are some that's good on that sense. But like I've
got this depends on how you want to set up your network.
Yeah.
And I wonder, you probably know this better than us. If you put a Wi-Fi out 30 foot, how far what good of coverage would you get? Like in clear air at a campsite.
What band? You talking 2.4 or 5?
We're gonna do dual here.
2.4. 2.4 up 30 feet. It's probably at least a couple hundred yards.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right.
Because like right now, I've got an outdoor access point that's got, they're probably 14-inch antennas on it, and it's got 4 of them, 2 for 2.4, 2 for 5, and it's just maybe 8-9 feet in the air right here on the back of my house, and I'll pick it up 3 houses up the street.
Okay.
Sure. Because like I said, I've been experimenting with ATAC a little bit, and I'm thinking of building some type of a network, offline network. That's another Raspberry Pi project where I was thinking you can make your own TAC server on a Raspberry Pi. And I figure have that paired with a travel router. Obviously you wouldn't be good for miles apart, but where I see that is using it with my hunting buddies when we're a couple hundred yards apart, and we can use the advantages of ATAC for sharing
so
that kind of stuff, or camping or whatever. But
the thing I was looking into, and this is a cool like military specs. Like these radios are $12,000 a piece.
Yeah.
But look at an MP, what they call an MPU-5, and they have like all of the LoRa shit and everything built into it's basically the equivalent of about a 1990s Motorola form factor. So I mean, it's going to be brick-like.
Yep.
But it's got 3 different radio transceivers in it, and it's got all your shit that you can route antennas how you want, and it's wearable.
Yep. That's before we get too far down the line. There's an interesting question.
Hello, what do y'all think about AI agents within comms, Smash Radio, preparedness? Out of my pay grade.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a preparedness type of guy, but I know.
Well,
scouting.
It depends application.
Yeah, I see it useful for a non-technical guy like me to try to build something, because I think Smart Jason just had a video where he made a preparedness Raspberry Pi, and he used Claude to write everything for him pretty much. I think that's like his latest video. If you want to check that out, you guys. So I think that's where he's at is using agents to, and maybe do some of the custom stuff like you've just been talking about, Derek, as far as setting up your own, whatever you're talking about building, so that people with an Apple phone can use FaceTime without, peer-to-peer over a little bit of a distance without using any of others' infrastructure. That all makes a lot of use. Anything that you can use to make things better in a preparedness-minded off-grid, it's a good tool, in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, how much on a daily basis do you think AI is being used for a how-to moment that maybe somebody feels too stupid to ask question? I know me myself, like I do a lot of do a lot of programming, and I don't know shit for programming. Really, realistically speaking, like I am not even a dent in the scratch in the surface of it. But like if I write some kind of structured text code for work, then piece of shit. But yeah, as I got shit going wrong at work right now. But anyway, like I'll copy my whole code base into AI and say, okay, this is my code language, validate this for me. And it's a good second set of eyes, so to say, that it'll come in and say, yeah, this is a valid code, there's no errors. But if you want to tweak it in these spots and make it better, this is what you can do. Or if you want to add this functionality, just let me know. But even something as simple as if you wanted to do something I shouldn't even say mundane, but you know, say you don't know how to wire an outlet or something, and it's that language model is actually able to exhibit that to you, then, or if you have a question about anything and it supports that, then it fits the build for the use case.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah, any tool that works is worth trying out, I think. So
yeah.
Well, we've gotten way over budget on time here, but there's actually more people watching now than when we're actually doing shit. So maybe we should get back to the format of just finding a topic and talking about it. But that was a good rundown, Norm. Thanks for showing us how easy it is to set that up, and I will definitely get this set up.
Yeah, that was neat. Appreciate you showing it, Norm.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's a really nice system.
Yeah. So I think next month let's talk about GS8 calling GhostNet and how practical that is.
All right,
I think
I'll figure it out.
Yep. I think we'll do more talking like this, and I have GS8 installed and everything, and I think there's been 1,000 videos on that. I don't have it running. Maybe it'll be a quick demo of troubleshooting to get things running. We don't need to reinvent the wheel to show it, but maybe do a good demonstration of GS8, talk about the GhostNet, and then if anybody is interested, that Thursday we can live stream the GhostNet and just bullshit like this and watch the feed go across and talk about it.
All right, that sounds good.
Yeah. Then maybe we can do random every once in a while, do a GhostNet live stream just for it. Maybe we can even talk S2 into joining us. All right. Anyone got any closing comments?
No, thanks for having me on. Been fun.
Yeah, thanks for doing everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate you letting me tag along.
No, I'm just a guy trying not to swear away. Smart people do stuff and help me out. So, all right.
Seen that didn't stop me tonight.
All right. If you have any issues, let me know. You know how to find me.
All right. Sounds like a plan. I'll just end the stream
for the Ram van
with the. Oh. All right. Thanks for the use case of Meshcore, Meshtastic, and agents. All right. You're welcome. And hopefully you join us next time. So, yep. I'll probably have some I know for sure I'll have some regular videos coming out. I've been building some up in the pipeline. I got some videos on ATAC, an antenna install, have some stuff on APRS out in the field, and maybe some pack mule style POTA activations too. So more regular videos coming out from me soon. I'm getting out of the hiatus phase. And,
I do have a follow-up question.
Okay.
Sorry. Did your quail survive the winter?
Yes, they did. I think only one or two didn't make it through the winter. I did.
And they were already frozen, so you could just take them into the oven.
Yeah.
instantly.
Yep. Yeah. I only had the water freeze up one time.
Well, they
I think they all survived the water. Yeah, no, their automatic water froze up, but I gave them some dishes of water and then got the propane space heater going in the garage and got it warmed up, and they're going. I think one or two died over the winter, but they were just, you'd come in there and there's a dead one. I don't know the whole gist of it. I did call a bunch of them off yesterday or this weekend because they were mostly meat ones, and they got into the fun habit of, for some reason, climbing up and walking through the automatic water in their cage, which isn't that big of a deal, but I have like a tiered cage system. So as they did that, tons of extra water came through the system and dumped into their poop tray underneath, which filled up with water and then overflowed into the food bin of the cage below them. So the poor quail below them, who were having the fun water parks ride going, had shit water pour into their feed, which I don't think they like too much. So they were full grown and ready to be they were laying eggs, so I was just having them go, but it's like, all right, you're all going into the freezer now, so yay for that.
I like how you name them all Dan.
Yeah. Dan or Pat, one of the two. Oh, all right. Well, yeah, that's about it.
Hey, take it easy.
All right.
Catch you guys next time.
Sure.